Hey yo, what's up guys, this is the Intro Boy and today we're gonna play some Summoner's War, and in this video I'm gonna discuss why you should use a Veromos. So I'm just here running this F2P slash free to play Giants B10 team. The time is around 2 minutes, which is pretty decent if you're just starting out in the game. Okay, so first let's take a look at Veromos' skills to better understand what he can actually do and what he can contribute to your team in all facets of the game. Okay, let's just go to his icon, press his icon. So yeah, let's go to the first skill. First skill is called Mega Smash. It attacks with magical powers and inflicts continuous damage, aka dots, for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to the attack speed, so I think this is like very standard for all the efforts. I think this is also similar to the first skill of Agamir of what they call this guy, Theomars, and all the other efforts, as well as the Saurian. I'm not sure about the white guy, the light Ifrit El Sharian, because yeah, I took a break on Summoner's War for almost a year. But yeah, that is Mega Smash. Second skill is Super Crush. It attacks all the enemies and stuns them with a 30% chance. The damage is proportionate to Veromos' max HP. Yeah, I mean this skill, like if you're gonna refer to my experience, I think it's not really, it's not dealing that much damage, even if you have like high HP on Veromos. But yeah, I mean, this is very important because it stuns and it's an AoE skill, so it's crowd control, so it is very much useful. And then the third skill, Conversion of Magic. It is a passive skill. It will remove an awakening effect. Oh no, wait, a weakening effect. Accept inability effects on all allies each turn and recovers 3% HP for each weakening effect removed. So okay, so a weakening effect. So it doesn't include inability effects. So inability effects that include stun, sleep, and freeze. Inability effects are like it will cause you the next turn to be missed. So if you're gonna be frozen, if you're gonna be stunned, if you're gonna be slept, the allies of Veromos, if they incur that debuff, then it won't be removed by this third skill. It only removes a weakening effect. For example, that is decreased attack, decreased speed, glancing hit, death break, decreased defense, the wing, the one with the wings, block beneficial effects, branding, unrecoverable, the one that you can, even if you heal the ally, it can't be healed because heal block. I think, I'm not sure with taunt actually. Is it an, it's not an inability effect because you're just forced to attack a certain monster. So I think Veromos can remove that, but I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oblivion, it will also be removed. Dots, continuous damage, it will always be removed, as well as bombs. And of course, lastly, silence. So yeah, that's about his third skill. And then his later skill, of course, you can use this in dungeons, everywhere basically, because yeah, it doesn't have a condition unlike the others, so it increases the HP of all your monsters by 33%. Alright, now that we know what he can do, let's see where you can find him useful. So yeah, obviously it's gonna be an integral part of your first Giants B10 team. I'm not sure if it changed while I was gone, but I believe it's still, it is still possible that Veromos can be in your first GB10 team. And it should be sustainable because he's pretty tanky. He provides the debuff, the dot, continuous damage. And then when he uses the second skill, it stuns, like for example this one. He's gonna stun, the golems. And then of course, I think the most valuable skill of Veromos is the third skill, because it will remove the death break and the dot that is gonna be applied to your other monsters, and including himself. So I think it's gonna be, a very important part of your progression. Because as I can remember, when I was first starting, playing the game, I refused to fuse him because like, no, I need some fucking nuker to fucking help me progress. I mean, I wasn't wrong, but like I fused Veromos so that I can auto GB10. But don't get me wrong, I mean, a nuker, if you get like a Lucian like early on, it will help you like progress, faster, because you can fucking level up your other monsters quickly, because you can clear a scenario stage very very fast, in less than 15 seconds. Okay, there we go. I mean, and all of the monsters here are like farmable and it can be easily obtained. So yeah, Veromos is very useful. So yeah, the giants, let's just give a run-on of what the giant can do, and the towers. So yeah, causes a rock slide to attack all enemies. This attack has a fixed chance to stun the enemy. Okay, so that's us. So with this one, the sun, Veromos can't do anything about that. Causes an earthquake to inflict great damage on all enemies, also reducing their attack speed for 3 turns. This one, Veromos can remove. And then fan of passive. Okay, yeah, there's like the counter attack. After the 7 attack. So yeah, Veromos can like tank through that. And then the first crystal increases the boss attack power for 3 turns, and then this one decreases the defense of all enemies for 2 turns. So Veromos can pretty much remove those death break. So yeah, and then he can also be useful in Dragons B10. I mean, at first this team was not 100% farmable, but now that Verd is fusible, yeah, it's pretty much an easy to obtain slash farmable team for GB10. Veromos, you can fuse Bella. You just bug the other players who has the Belladian secret dungeon, and you're good to go. And then Verd is fusible as well. And of course, don't forget, what's his face? The blue phoenix. I forgot his name. And then just join a guild and just participate in like whatever farming guild that you're in, and you can get a Theomars if you're lucky enough. But I think if you get like five Ifrits and you don't have a Theomars, I think the next summon would be a guaranteed Theomars. Well, if you decide to choose to summon a blue one. Not sure if that was changed, but I hope not. Okay, so here we are at the boss battle. So the first crystal inflicts continuous damage, so yeah, Veromos can remove that. This one, the second crystal, it cleanses, all the debuffs on the boss and gives immunity. There, you just saw it. This one continues damage as well, Enraged Roar, so yeah, Veromos very useful. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay, well, we're not gonna destroy any towers, so this this won't matter really. Its attack power increases greatly when HP becomes lowered. Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is like, yeah, it's the only point that I want to make. Continuous damage. So Veromos will always remove that. But of course, it's just one debuff per turn. So if you're violent, you have like a big advantage. Alright, we're just gonna sell that. World map, and this is also useful in like your casual essence runs. Like whatever hall that is, it's gonna be very useful. So I think I'm a firm believer in farming only B7. So yeah, because it saves you like 1 energy and it can be cleared pretty fast. I think we can use these guys here. Play the farmables, and where is Veromos? It's on the left side, I think. I think this is gonna be a sub 1 minute run for Hall of Magic B7. And of course, it's gonna be very important if you're just starting out to always awaken the monsters that you get, because it'll unlock like the full potential of that particular monster that you have. Yeah. And Veromos, yeah, he applies the dots. Deals, you know, pretty good damage as well. So it's like 38 seconds. Alright. Also, I can remember when I was newer on the game. I joined this guild, and when I was attacking, I was using Veromos to like CC the enemy. Yeah, there you go. And let's talk about like the possible runes that you can place on him. So currently mine is on Will Violent. It is speed on 2, HP on 4, HP as well on 6. I mean, those are like not 6-star runes, but it works for me because of the, what do you call this, because of the substats. But yeah, they're not really the greatest, but this is the one that I like. Because yeah, it's kind of hard to get good will runes as well as violent runes, because yeah, I mean, you're gonna farm necro or dragons, so it's gonna be harder. But of course, for starters, you can always go for swift and just go for, yeah, speed, HP, and HP. You're gonna go for speed, defense, HP. It's really up to you, but it's gonna be good if you have like good, you know, speed on him. Like for starters, maybe plus 50 would be sufficient. I think that's like the sweet spot for a good Giants B10 run. And yeah, of course you have the, what's his face? You have the Bernard to speed you up. But yeah, it's gonna be helpful. So for starters, just go for Swift and then Energy, because it's gonna be easier to get those runes when you're starting out. And yeah, and then gradually you're gonna change to Violent, maybe Violent Energy, and then if you like, you could go for Violent Will as well. But I think since you're not gonna farm Necro after GB10, like usually what you're gonna do is farm GB10, and then if you get like good runes from GB10, you're gonna transfer to Dragons, and then yeah, you're gonna get 3 Violent runes there. And I think the Revenge, right? Yeah, Revenge runes. Let's just check just to be sure. Drop info. Violent Revenge, yeah. So there you go. That is Veromos. yeah. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you want more videos similar to this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.